Hello, 5th and 6th grade students. This is Mr. Mousean. I hope you are all doing well and are staying safe and are staying healthy this fall. Um, it has been, it's definitely been different so far, being back. And I can say that it's a different year. It's a very different year. Um, again, um, like I said, things are way, way different this year. Um, so, um, so we in the building have been just reviewing with groups A and B. We have been reviewing just kind of, well, we've been doing some refreshing on some things that we might have forgotten over the summer, or might have even forgotten during the spring, because let's be honest, we were doing things online, and we had, this going on and that going on, and ugh. So I figured take some time to kind of go back and relearn some stuff, right? I mean, no harm in that. So, yes, Yoda is listening to music because, hey, why not? He's Yoda. He can do whatever he wants. And I'm also a little bit of a Star Wars fan. So, here is Oh How Sweet the Music Sounds. A review and welcoming back. So again, I asked everybody, what, and I, this one is tough. But because I didn't really point to it, this is 4 spaces, right? And the 5 lines together. When we put that all together, remember I said that it's like the people in our school, it's like the faculty and the staff, right? This is the staff or the music staff. Okay? So let's write that in so that you guys have it. Okay? It's the staff. Okay? I apologize in advance if it's a little bit messy. It's a little tough to it's a little tough to write with this program, but I will do the best I possibly can. Oh, and if you hear a fan in the background, that is my air conditioner. So I also apologize for that. This whole empty space. Now this is tricky too, because what I'm pointing to is not this. I am pointing the distance from here, this first bar line, all the way to this bar line. So from there to there. And that was called a measure. Okay? And how we count in measures are measure 1, measure 2, measure 3. And measures give us that structure. Okay? So whether you are doing band remotely, or whether when we do chorus again, whether you decide to do chorus with me, you'll need to know that in reading music, we have to have measures, okay? Because measures kind of are like reading books. You start with the left reading one measure, then you read from left to right, measure 1, measure 2, measure 3, measure 4, measure 5, and so on, and so on, and so forth, okay? So measures are important. This right here, this symbol, it appears at the beginning of the music. And this is called the Treble Clef. This guy is the Treble Clef. And some people might say he's nothing but trebles. You know what? I'm going to lock this. It doesn't cause us any more trouble. Or so that it doesn't cause us any more trouble. No? Okay. I know you're probably laughing at home. Maybe? I tried. This one we haven't quite learned about in 5th grade. In 6th grade, we did talk about it last year, vaguely, briefly. It's a sideways frowny face. It looks like a sideways frowny face. Or a sideways 9. And it's called the Bass Clef. Those of you who have decided to take up the trombone will be learning to read a lot of notes in the bass clef, because that is what the trombone reads. Our notes mostly in the bass clef. Okay? This one, of course, is the quarter note. And that is worth 1 beat. Right? Then, of course, we have, in number 7, the half note, which is twice as long as the one above it. And the difference between these two, in recognizing them, my computer just loves to do this. That's technology. Is that one is filled in and one is not. So the quarter note is filled in, the half note is not. Now these are 8th. Once again, these are 8th notes. Okay? So these are 8th notes. And 8th notes, the part that can be a little tricky about these is that 2 of them create 1 beat. And as I've been telling my younger elementary students, it's like a pizza. Okay? If you have a half of a pizza, and you take another half of a pizza, the 2 halves together create 1 whole pizza. It's the same with 8th notes. You have 1 8th note and another 8th note. Beam them together, you have 1 beat. And that goes for our friend, the 16th notes. These 16th notes, all 4, yes, all 4 of them create 1 beat. And how fast would you say these 16th notes are? They go 1 eanda. Yeah, you might think that's pretty fast. And it is. Why is it 1 beat, though? These 8th notes are 1 and these 16th notes are 1 eanda? That doesn't quite make sense. Well, actually, it does. And I'm going to show you. So I'm going to come out of that page and show you something. 16th notes break down like this. Four 16th notes break down into 2 8th notes, which break down into 1 quarter note, which equals 1 beat. 1 beat. So that's how that tree works, if that makes any sense. And then here we've got the quarter rest. Again, I apologize for my sloppy writing here. Like I said, this program isn't always the best for writing, or at least writing on the computer itself. And then, of course, the half rest, which is neighbors with the half note. So if the half note is 2 beats, the half rest is 2 beats of silence. And that goes for the quarter rest. This quarter rest is neighbors with the quarter note. If the quarter note is worth 1 beat, the quarter rest is worth 1 beat of silence. Okay, I know I just kind of zipped through that review. So here's how this week is going to go for you remote learners. I have 2 activities. The first activity you're going to do is a game of concentration, or I used to call it the game memory, but this is a game of musical concentration. So, the game of musical concentration works like this. I will give you the link in your Google Classroom, and it's called Music Vocabulary Match. The site is called Kuya. Cool name, right? And so you get 12 cards like this, and you have to match the note that usually gets 2 beats in a measure. Okay, so I need to find half note in here. Stem. Well, it's not that one. Okay, the note that usually gets 2 beats in a measure. Oh, nope. No, that's the note that gets 2. Okay, beam. Nope. Okay, a beam is something that connects 8th notes together. So you get the idea. You'll click the part that connects 2 8th notes. Oh, wait. A beam. Obviously, everybody, I think, remembers how to play concentration. Maybe, maybe not. But it's a pretty easy game. Connect the definition with the word. Okay? The second activity is from PBS Kids. It's called Cyber Pattern. Now, this is a little bit different. So Cyber Pattern is a little bit different. So I'm going to take these away to show you. So what you have here is a Cyber Pattern player. It's kind of like a musical player of some kind. And what you can do is come up with these fun melodic patterns or melodies.
If you're not sure what to do, tap the help button.
I'm sorry. She's going to give you instructions every once in a while if you don't do anything for a while. But you can, unfortunately, there's no way to turn that off. So
if
what
you're
you can
not sure
do,
what to do, tap the help button.
Sorry about that. So you start each pattern, each button has a different sound depending on the color. So you can come up with a variety of different sounds, different combinations, a different song each time. It all depends on what you want to do. And so those are, and you can take you can take away sounds. Say, maybe I don't like that. I want to change the order up a little bit. And I want to come up with this. Okay? And you can also try different sounds by turning this dial. Okay? So, that's what you're going to do for this week. All right? You're going to go to those two sites, Quia and Cyberchase. All right? I'll put the links in Google Classroom. So, I hope everybody's doing well. Stay healthy, stay safe, and email me if you have any questions. Take care.